My name is RevTrev. So glad that you're here. Thank you for coming and being a part of Kempner Canucks. Today I want to talk about Trevor Linden should write a book. Man, if he wrote a book, I would read it or I'd buy the audiobook. I just find him to be so interesting. Here's the thing, Vancouver loves Trevor Linden. He was an incredible player. He gave everything he got to this organization. We were really sad when he left. We were excited when he came back. We loved it that he was the president of hockey operations as well. I mean, Trevor Linden is loved, and he lives in Vancouver. And if you haven't met Trevor Linden, you need to. He's really fantastic. And I'm going to tell you a story really quick about my experience meeting Trevor Linden. But before that, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do. I would love for you to get the videos that I'm doing. I try to make great Canucks content. So now I had the opportunity in Penticton at the Young Stars tournament to meet Trevor Linden. If you haven't been to the Young Stars tournament, listen, you need to go. It is really cool. The draft picks, most of the draft picks, especially the North American draft picks, play in those tournaments. And I'll do another video another day about my experience there. But I got to meet Trevor Linden. Didn't have to stand in line up too long. We saw that he was there. I got a picture with Trevor, and I'm going to try to find it and post it here if I can. But I got to meet Trevor Linden, and he's just an incredible guy. He's been known as being kind and classy, and I'm telling you, meeting Trevor did not disappoint. Plus, we were both named Trevor. That was kind of a cool thing, not for him, but for me. But yeah, super, super nice guy. You know, Canucks fans really believe that when Trevor Linden was in management, if we had listened to him, we would have done a full rebuild or a good chunk of a rebuild. They believe that our team would have been better. But when he parted ways with management, with Jim Benning, that was not in the best interest for our franchise. But they didn't see eye to eye, and Trevor, being classy, moved on. And I appreciate and respect him for that. But in this interview, he says, and I'm going to put that interview in the link, so please make sure you go and look at it and watch it. It's really, really good. But he said that he loved being on the team and being part of that management team, that he was really proud of the work that he did, that there was a 5-year window that he figured that he would have there. But one of the things that he said was, he goes, I said what I felt, and that's not what they wanted to hear. But he goes, that was my job, and I'm really proud that I did that. They needed to hear a different voice. And so, man, what would our team look like if Trevor Linden actually was able to have the influence like he was hoping? I think one of the reasons why we made that OEL Garland trade is because of Trevor Linden wasn't there. That has turned out to be a terrible financial move for our franchise. Getting OEL, all we had to do is one more year with Beagle, Eriksson. I know he was a healthy scratch for $6 million a year. And then missing one guy there, whoever the other guy is, Beagle, Eriksson, and whoever else. I forget who Roussel. So I think that he wouldn't have done that. He would have just held on. We would have been not in cap hell like we are right now. He says in this interview that he had a longer vision. He had a long-term vision for the Canucks, which speaks of rebuild. So another thing, my Canucks fans, again, love Trevor Linden. So, have you ever thought, wouldn't it be awesome if these GMs or these people in management would write a book and say really what happened, whether there was whatever the trade was and how it came down and how they were wanting this and could have that. But there must be some kind of clause that they sign that they can't go public with some of those details. I mean, they have to be very careful so they don't get sued and all that kind of stuff. But and knowing Trevor Linden, he wouldn't honestly throw anyone under the bus. That's not the kind of guy he is. Even though, as Vancouver fans, we kind of want to have a little bit of the dirt, wouldn't we? But I always think, man, Brian Burke should write a book. And he's had those awesome interviews, and they've done cartoon segments of Brian and how he got the Sedins in that draft. And that was so cool and interesting. But I would love if Brian Burke wrote a book as well and actually put the nitty-gritty of what happened in those trades and the conversations and all that kind of stuff. But imagine if Trevor Linden did that about those days. That would be absolutely incredible. And if you can't, maybe like you write it out or you put it on computer and you like release it like when he dies, or not that we want him to die, but you know, like later on in life. I don't know if his kids could get sued. I have no idea. All I know is I would love to hear those stories and see what happened. But what do you think Trevor Linden should write a book? I do. Not only would he tell us about his playing days, he would talk about his fitness, the industry that he's got. He could talk about being in management. Man, he's got a lot to say. So I think Trevor Linden should write a book. What do you think? Post it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I got lots more videos coming up. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, go Canucks, go.